very fruitful visit. We had discussions with the Secretary of State, Excellency Marco Rubio.
Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre made his first public appearance in St. Lucia following his recent trip to Washington, D.C., where he led an Oecs delegation for high-level talks with U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio.
Discussions were linked to our relationship with the U.S., and it is very frank, it is very forthcoming. As we said to the U.S. are our neighbors. We share the same aspirations, we share the same hopes and the dreams for our people. And we spoke about security.
Speaking to local media, the Prime Minister outlined key areas of discussion with a critical focus on the future of the Cuban medical program. The Trump administration had raised concerns about the program exploiting medical professionals, threatening to cancel visas for countries participating in the program.
We spoke about the Cuban presence as far as the doctors are concerned. We clarified that we obeyed all the laws as far as that was concerned. There's never a time when St. Lucia disobeyed these laws, where the ILO laws that related to labor were always there. And it was a very frank discussion, and I hope the U.S. and us, our relationship will be strengthened going forward.
The Cuban medical program has been touted for its importance to small island developing states in the Eastern Caribbean, many of which rely heavily on Cuban healthcare support. Prime Minister Pierre also reassured of St. Lucia's readiness to accept deported nationals, given the U.S. crackdown on undocumented immigrants.
These are the U.S.'s policies. We'll accept our locals. We'll accept our locals if they have to come back to St. Lucia. We hope that they are treated humanely, but we can never deny the people who come back to St. Lucia. Never deny them.
Prime Minister Pierre has expressed satisfaction with the work of the Tariff Task Force established to monitor ongoing trade tensions and their potential impact on St. Lucia, while acknowledging the task force's role in providing oversight. The Prime Minister noted that many uncertainties and obstacles remain beyond the nation's control.
The consumer is going to be affected in St. Lucia. But again, these are many things that we have no control over. We have no control over these policies. But we formed a task force. We're going to try our best to mitigate against any of these unforeseen circumstances.
The head of government reinforced the call to action for citizens and consumers to make educated, sustainable, and economically sound decisions in the face of continued global volatility. The talks between Oecs leaders and the U.S. high-level official are seen as a pivotal step in strengthening international cooperation amid evolving global dynamics.